It's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool day. Hey guys, it's kind of a cool day in Miami, so I just figured this would be um appropriate look, even though I got my Brooklyn hat on. I'm in Miami, but it's a cool day, so I've got a little sweater on. It's like in the 50s. It's like 52 degrees. Um, it feels a lot warmer, of course, when you get outside, but it is a little bit breezy. And last night was quite breezy as well. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing real good now. Um, we talked yesterday, and I just wanted to come on and speak with you guys again about just some things that we need to keep in our heads on a daily basis. Like they say, I always like the puff to be, that's how we wear it. Um, in Brooklyn, I always like the puff to be like quite visible. Nah, but let me sink down in the chair, or maybe not. Is that good? I've got the sweater on, but I could literally just take it off and then have on a cute. Like you always have to build your outfit out here. You can't. Don't be limited. Um, anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys because I went out last night and I had a great time. Everything that I suspected would happen happened. I went out and I met some really great people, and I met a couple of really interesting gentlemen. One of them is actually a dance coach and teacher, and he's going to be doing kizomba tonight, which is like compa, but like with different movements. He's teaching it tonight, which is cool because I'll go there, and whoever's there is going to be interesting. They're like a nice group of Cuban gentlemen, and he's actually Argentinian, I think he said, or no, he's from Spain. He's Spaniard, and the good group of people. They were having a little birthday party at the restaurant that I went to last night, and, of course, being the beautiful woman I am, they didn't hit me with the "it's a private party." They kinda hit me with a "you can go to the bar, you can hang out, no problem, people are coming," and I introduced myself to so many wonderful there's a guy from Germany there, he's really cool. He was kinda dating someone, I think, but he was really nice when we were talking, and the guy that I thought was super cute, he's the dance instructor. So what that did for me was made me realize, like, okay, he's used to being hit on. People think that he's very attractive, he's very got a great body and a great spirit. He brought me up to dance with him. I danced second. I did okay. I would say I'm not afraid to dance, and I'm not um, bad at dancing at all. I have very good rhythm. It's just that there are movements that I haven't learned all that much. But at least with the bachata, I know the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and a little bit of spinning. So at least I got that, which is cool. And I had fun doing it. And a bunch of people came up to me and they're like, "I saw you dancing. You dance good." I dance good enough. Una morena que pueden bailar. I dance good enough for a young black girl just hanging out. But the kizomba is an African dance, and it's a lot of whining and it's a lot of like your waistline movement and rhythm. So I'm not gonna have any problem with that. And I might meet someone interesting tonight when I go back to the restaurant for that class, the kizomba. So I think what I'm gonna do is just I'm eating nice today, chicken, rice, stuff like that to be ready, have energy. Gonna go up and get my nails fixed, come back down, and then be ready for the Kizomba class. And I'll probably meet a couple interesting gentlemen there. And more importantly, this guy seems like the type of gentleman who trains high level women and trains high level people in terms of dancing. So he may be able to tell me some other places to hang out. He may be able to tell me some other places to find men that are similar in not stature, but similar in status, if not higher than him. Because I'm sure he goes out to all the best salsa clubs and all the best clubs where these men are, and he will be able to start. You know, once I start coming to this class, it's every Tuesday. I'm gonna do it every Tuesday. He's going to be able to kind of start introducing me and showing me, and he's really awesome. Like that's why I was like, don't be a lame. If he pulls you to dance, you dance. He danced with the Cuban girl who is the waitress, and they were amazing. And he danced with me, just some bachata because that's much easier. I'm not a salsa girl, and I had fun. Um, I was talking a little bit because I was nervous. And that's one thing about dancing. When you get good at it, you don't need to talk. Like you see, when I'm whining and I'm dancing a soca, I don't never have to talk. All I have to do is put on my and just, boy, you feel me? Because I know those movements because my waistline s- snake oil. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, it's like I'm not gonna have a problem with the Kisomba class because it's going to be up my alley in terms of movements of the waist and thing. You know, I'm a black woman. But at the same time, I wanted to talk about I wanted to talk about like focus. So one of the things I did while I was out last night, while people were coming before they really got into the dancing stuff, I sat there and I really sent out applications, not applications, but communications to different people about apartments because I've decided I'm going to rent something until someone else can buy something for me. Um, and what I realized is like if you focus, you can get a lot accomplished. If you focus, even down to this level up shit, if you focus enough, and my voice is low because there are people working here, but if you focus enough, you can even level up on a Tuesday night and a Monday night. So there's a lot of focus that's required in order to do what we're doing here. We can't just get, it's not just about makeup and hair. Like right now, this is probably last night's makeup. I put on some lipstick, but it's not about makeup and hair. And we could, if we focus, we literally have the opportunity to, la oportunidad to meet and build and architect our lives however we want. You are the architect of you. If you get better at focus and you really stick to focusing on your plan can be executed. Okay? So focus is key. Um, you need to be the kind of woman that puts something in front of yourself and says, I'm gonna get that regardless of what it takes. You need to be the kind of woman who says, no one's going to tell me that I can't because I know I'm good enough. You need to be the kind of person who says, um, I don't ask permission, I just do as I please, and then they will have to deal with it. I've always been that person. I came in here fuming this morning because I had a 9:30 meeting and my hotel's across the street. This office space is in, it's right here. And I literally, all I had to do was come out 10 minutes early to be on time for this meeting. I was so close to being late for the meeting because the meeting was at 9:30, but the girl upstairs was, I guess, away from her desk. And when they called her to verify that I was able to come into the building, she was not there. So literally, I almost missed my whole meeting. I almost started my meeting, which I lead every other Tuesday at 9:30. I almost missed that meeting. I almost started that meeting late, which is unacceptable. And so what I'm saying is focus is key because when I came in here, I was very focused on what I was going to do. And I know that when I first got in here, I kind of walked right past him. I said, "Hey, I'm going upstairs at 9:30." It was like 9:24 when I walked in the building. Then I get to the elevator. The elevator takes me to someone else's floor where they didn't even press my number because they have to select your number because I don't normally work out of this building. And quite frankly, the number they never selected my thing. I had to come down and I said, "Well, what's going on? I have a meeting at 9:30. I don't have time to wait. Just call the elevator. Call the fucking elevator. I have to go." And I said it in a very particular voice, and I said it in a very particular, uh, I said it at a certain altitude, at a certain voice level, and with a certain sternness because I was dead ass serious. I came across the street. I don't have to be a half hour early. I only need to be 10 minutes early. It's your responsibility if you work that desk to be at that desk every minute. And if you're not there, someone else needs to be there. And that's what I mean by stop asking permission. You don't ask permission because no one can give you permission. There's no such thing. If you know that there's something that has to be done, you do that shit. I came in this building ready to go to work and get to work to my meeting at 9:30. I was only needed 5 minutes to open up my laptop and get ready, pull up the spreadsheet, and I couldn't even get upstairs in time. But because I raised hell and I wasn't sitting there timid talking about, I'll wait and be patient because I wasn't doing that, I made it upstairs at 9:29 and opened my laptop and started the meeting off early. I was the first person on the line. So what I'm saying is, had I asked for permission to get into the elevator, had I asked them instead of demanded what I knew what I knew was required because I knew I had booked this space and I knew that there was supposed to be somebody to open up that door. Had I just sat there and just let it go, I would have been sitting down there till 9:45. I would probably not even have a job today. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you just need to do and operate in your full capacity and operate freely because people take us women, us black women, as jokes. And so when I come in this office building, I don't give a fuck what beanie and scully cap I have on today. I still have a job and it's very important. And I have to be on this. I have to be on this. This lady doing her work. I, so what I'm saying is that we have an opportunity here. We've been given an opportunity to really advance ourselves, and we can't do it when people are not. When the white boys are here in this building every day, there's always someone at the desk. I don't give a damn who. I booked the space, so I expect someone to be here to answer the door so I can have my meeting on time. Otherwise, why do I book the space to come and hang out and look at the view? Who cares? For real. Anyway, it's a nice office, and it's a great view too as well. So we could just go. I'll bring you to you could see the view too. The view of downtown Brickell. This building is so cool. It lights up like pinkish in the night. Maybe one day I'll do a nighttime video or something. Maybe I can come back tonight, this evening, and broadcast, and then you guys can see the pink and all the beautiful colors and stuff like that. I'll come back after I get my nails done and end my day here. Maybe I'll stay till about 6 or 7. But I don't know how they do things down here because sometimes in Brooklyn they allow you to stay late, even if the person in the front desk is gone. But either or, guys, anyway, focus is key. I need my laptop cord. Focus is key, and we can't do anything without it. And I just wanted you guys to know that because if you think that you're going to, I hate when I get emails about absolutely nothing. Who cares? Work is something that's supposed to benefit your pocket. It's not supposed to stress you out. If you're able to focus, you should be able to get a lot done. Focus is pretty much the key to everything. If you really focus on your agendas in life, you should be able to do a lot. Love this. If you really focus on your agendas in life, you should be able to do a lot because literally that's all the stars do different from you. They focus more. They're more in tune. They are more aligned with their objectives because they have more resources and more time to focus. And I think that focus is something that a lot of us lack in this community as Black women trying to level up because we're scatterbrained. As women can sometimes be scatterbrained. We have a lot of hormones coursing through our body. There's a lot going on. And sometimes we can come up with an idea really quickly and we're very creative, but then we cannot focus. We have to tap into certain elements to be able to get that done. And what I realize is like you won't be able to level up if you don't focus. You have to focus. Every day you have to focus. Even when you choose the meals you eat, you have to choose right. Even when you choose what you drink. Like I had a couple drinks last night. I think I did good because I don't really have any bags today and I don't have any makeup on. So what I'm saying is every choice has to be a calculated and methodical choice, even down to what you drink at night. If you don't want your face to look busted, maybe you shouldn't drink vodka. Like you see, when I drink things that are not appropriate for my body, my face looks crazy in the morning. Last night I had Saint Germain and champagne and a couple glasses of wine. Face looked great. See, that's focus. Now another thing is, I could have easily went out last night and it would have just been me going out, but no. While people were coming into the venue and I was sitting and eating my dinner and drinking my first couple of drinks, I literally contacted 10 to 12 different apartment complexes, and I have stacked up apartment tours starting tomorrow for the next like 3 days. And I also managed to book them uh, in between my professional meetings, which what that shows you is that I'm very good at managing my time and very efficient. And all of that stuff is important when you're trying to level up because you need to be able to cut from one venue to the next. You need to look around and say, hey, I've been at this party for an hour and nobody of substance has spoken to me. And so it's time to go. Where am I going next? And in order for you to do that, it takes focus. People that lack focus, the world just, it's like, I would say it's like this. Focus is like the motorboat that I'm watching right now on the river, on the lake, in the ocean. Because the ocean has its own tides, it has its own, its water is always moving. And the boat can move if you don't turn it on. But if you're focused, that's like the motorboat. You turn it on and you start steering. Next thing you know, you're going faster and you're pushing past the waves, pushing past the currents to get to where you have to get to. Because if we don't focus, we will be a boat just coasting in the sea, in the ocean, in the lake. That's what we'll be. Focus is that motor that keeps that boat running. If you don't focus, you'll go nowhere. You'll be stagnant in that sea, stagnant in that on that lake. And it just, you'd be surprised how many people just don't understand that simple concept because they are too worried about if they're in the right waters or not. You see, if you were focused, you could get from one pond to the next. If your motor was going at a certain speed, if it was going at a certain capacity and breaking through, breaking barriers, you'd be able to do more. But you can't break barriers without focus because you can't even get your boat to move. Get up, ladies. Get the fuck up. Wake up. Get out of bed. Get out of your house. Get out of your comfort zones. Try something new. What's the worst that could happen? Oh my god, people laugh. I laugh at myself. Shit. Learn to laugh at yourself so that when other people laugh, you don't feel so bad. I'm telling you, ladies, it's very freeing to be the kind of person who doesn't give a damn what anybody thinks. Because now you can truly move your boat on that ocean super fast because you don't really care if it's splashing up water on the side, if you're making waves. Who cares if you're supposed to make waves? They call you wavy, you're supposed to make waves. You can't be wavy without making waves. I'm wavy. Everybody knows that about me. I'm a wavy bitch, which means every movement that I make causes some sort of wave and some repercussion and some kickback and some force back and some barrier is broken. And so you can't be that by just leaving your little boat docked on the like docked on the veranda. You can't do that. You have to take that boat and push that shit so you could get to the next coastline, so you could get to the next event, so you could get to the next day, so you can get to the next dude, so you can get to the next provider, so you can get to the next bag. Because isn't that what we're doing this for? It's about a bag, isn't it? See how my hair looks. It's about a bag, isn't it? Isn't it about isn't it about getting a bag and isn't it about getting a bag and while we're getting a bag, getting a man to spend his bag? Isn't that what it's about? I mean, this is not games. I mean, we say it's game, yes, it's game, but real life is not games. You know, I pull cards. It's a heavy saying of mine. A lot of people know that. But if you don't pull someone's card, how do you know they're real? If you don't pull rank, how do people know you're real? That's what I did this morning. I had to pull rank and remind people that I'm a very particular type of person. I'm sexy and pretty. Don't ever get it twisted. When I walk in here 10 minutes early for my meeting, the fucking door and elevator better be open. I don't care. Give a fuck. That's the truth. Because I have an agenda and I can't push the agenda if I can't get upstairs to run meetings and get my money. And if I don't get my money, I can't keep the face looking good, the body looking good, and I can't get a husband. So everything is a ripple effect. If you make me late to my fucking meeting today, they'll be assessing my performance. If they assess my performance, they might see that I just don't work as hard as I say I do, because I don't. And then what they'll do is they'll let me go. I won't have money and I'll be living in busted ass New York. That's how my mind works. Everything is linked. Nothing is siloed in my life. Everything is intertwined. The place I live is intertwined in this whole shit. I swear I've been using this lotion and my hands are still ashy. That's what I'm saying. I need to get good lotion. Hotel lotion is bullshit. And I have some oil, but oil is the kind of thing that just slips off of my hands because I'm washing them all the time. You have to have lotion and oil. Lotion, then you lock it in with oil. But what I'm saying is the way my mind works, everything impacts. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of a video. I'm sorry. The way that my mind works, everything impacts everything. That lady was very nice. We had a conversation, political conversation a little earlier, but I won't get into that here because that's not what this channel is about. But I always want to know why people, when they hear you talking, it's like they don't talk to you all day. Then when they hear you talking, they walk over to you. We already had a conversation. I gave you my name already. Were you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Pay attention. Now, like I said, the most important thing I think is like for our focus level in life is to always put that plan in front of us and be the architect of our own lives. Your plan needs to be so robust that one thing must blend in with the other. Look, how am I going to have a full work day? And look, how am I going to find an apartment if I don't take time out of the work day? So I take my lunch break and I take a couple moments in the morning and the afternoon to step out, run across the street and see a unit, then come back and do some work. You know, my manager sent me a really nice email on Sunday night. She just thanking me for joining the team because I'm very intelligent and really helping the team move forward. And that email, what I say about the email was that the email was a really great email because what that did to me is it reinforced my work style. I mean, if you guys have ever read the book 4 Hour Work Week, I forget who does the book. Anyway, you look them up. 4 Hour Work Week. You look up that 4 Hour Work Week book. It is basically a book about. Okay. Okay, let's give you the 4 Hour Work Week. I'll tell you what it's about. There's multiple phones. That's why you gotta see different things. A couple phones. I got two phones, one for the good and one for the long. Right? I got three phones: business, conversation, and relation. That's my shit. I love you, ASAP. Um, I'm gonna tell you who does the 4 Hour Work Week. hmm Timothy Ferris. I'm gonna read the premise of the book so you guys have an idea. And this is straight off Wikipedia and really from the front of the book. I've read this book many a times and I actually left it in the brokerage office, but I let Boy grab it for me, so he should have it for me. But it's like this: the 4 Hour Work Week, escape 9 to 5, live anywhere, and join the new rich. Isn't that what y'all doing? It was written in 2007. My a really good neighbor from when I was living in Brooklyn let me read the book and never asked for it back. And I asked him to give it back, and he was like, "You keep it. The principles are all in here." And same thing. I have that book, and I literally had someone else have it, and I almost don't even need it back. But here it is. It's a self-help book by Timothy Ferris, an American writer, educational activist, and entrepreneur. This book has spent more than 4 years on the New York Times bestsellers list and has been translated to 40 languages and sold more than 1 million copies worldwide. It deals with what Ferris refers to as a lifestyle design and repudiates the traditional deferred life plan in which people work grueling hours and take vacations for decades and save money in order to relax after retirement. No, we're relaxing right now. I have a meeting at 2 o'clock. I'm relaxing until that meeting. And then after that, I'm gonna go and fix my nails, come back and hold a couple more meetings. Then I'm going to relax. And then I'm gonna go to the Kiyosoma class. Then I'm going to relax after that. That's how my day is set up. And that's because of this book. Like a lot of people have it all fucked up. That's why corporate America couldn't have dropped any quicker for me. This COVID shit has been one of the best things to happen to my life because I never wanted to be stuck in someone's office building as beautiful as it is all day. I come into this building just to hold 2 or 3 meetings, and when those meetings are done, I go and live my life. I answer emails from my phone if I want to. Actually, I've trained the people right now in my organization to not expect to hear from me unless there's a problem. I'm not emailing, I'm not calling, I'm not communicating unless there's a problem. You said you were going to get me something by the second, and I expect to see it tonight. And if I don't, then it gets marked off in the on the issues log. You didn't deliver. When I told them I was going to have something for them, I was already done with it. I have something that's due today that's done already. I did it like 2 weeks ago, just so I could sit on my ass and relax myself. And that's what I'm trying to say, guys. The 4 Hour Work Week and other books like this, it's like this is how people live now. People don't want to go into your office for 8 hours. People don't want to see your old face for 8 hours. People don't want to be don't want their thoughts and creativity to be distracted by the mundane tasks of managing a bullshit job. And so because even these careers that we do, us very intelligent people, even these careers that we do, it's really just a lot of thinking and theorizing. I have friends who work with their hands. I know they say how many upper middle class people have friends that work with their hands. I guess I'm not upper middle class, but I'm black middle class, and I know more than half my friends work with their hands. And I respect them because right now, a good friend of mine is rebuilding someone's house and it's brick coal in New York. And his hands and feet work, and he made it to that person's house to continue to help build out their house. Even in this blizzard, he made it because he's committed. Now, that is a hard working person. I work smart, not hard. And smart work doesn't require me to sit at this computer screen for 20 hours. It requires a couple hours a day. I can't get 4 hour work week right now because I'm corporate, but I try to get about a 4 hour work day. I give my job about 3 4 hours focus. For real. That's honest. And that's because it's so easy to me. What I do is so easy. It's so easy. And to think they pay me for it. And I love it. It's actually a great position. It's just I think right now the person that is above me, who's kind of not really managing me, but is a higher level than me, he's comes from a similar background as mine, and he can see that based off of my group that I'm managing, that I'm project managing, he can tell that my group is very small and not a lot going on. So he's trying to challenge me a little bit more and give me a little bit more focus. Um, around see, focus is key. Give me a little bit more focus so I can actually manage another group and have more on my plate. But I don't care. I almost want him to not do that because this one group, I don't never have to work. I work like 5 minutes a day. I work in the morning. I do the scrum meeting. I send a couple things out. I update the my PMI tools, run my life, and then you know what I do? Get ready, get pretty, and go out. This man wants me to be slaving. So now what I've decided is I'm gonna have to make it seem like my current workload is too heavy to even do this project he's talking about. Because I have a lot with software engineering. I'm not sure how much I can jump in on your project. That's what I'm gonna tell him at 2 o'clock. I have a lot for software engineering, and I'm not really sure if I have the capacity to jump in on this. You might have to hire another PMO. Sorry. You had the opportunity to intertwine me into your bullshit. As far as I'm concerned, I don't want to be intertwined into anything right now. Why don't you do that in about a month from now after I'm settled into my apartment? And that's how my mind goes. It's me first now. The point is, ladies, is make it about you first. First you go, then them. First I get an apartment, then you can run me around. First you, then them. You always. You first. Tu primero, you first. Because if you don't go first, they'll have you slaving out here. And I'm not a servant. I at all. I don't serve anyone but my own interests. Call it selfish if you wanted. If you wanted me to not be selfish, mom should have had more kids. She had one child, one baby girl. And I'm selfish. I'm a brat. I wasn't spoiled. I am a brat. Meaning I didn't get everything I wanted, but everything that she could possibly give me, I got. Everything that was in her realm of possibilities, I got and more because she found a way to my mother and my grandmother, they found a way to just make things happen for me because they knew I wasn't trying to hear no from them. And then when I got old enough, I stopped asking them. And all I wanted to know was, are you going to allow me to go out of this house every day as a 12-year-old woman? As a 12-year-old woman, are you going to, and I said that on purpose because at 12 years old, I was damn near a woman already. At 12 and 14, I was already working 40 hours a week, straight like that. So are you gonna allow me to go out of my house at 12 with the yellow working paper or at 14 with the blue working paper? You remember the little cards they gave us in New York? Are you gonna allow me to go out there with my working paper and get a job so I could work after school so I don't have to ask you for anything? And they said yes. And ever since then, I've been independent. So this is not by chance that I'm sitting in these offices and doing these things. I well architected my life since I was a young kid. I've got about 10, 12 journals handwritten of my life, me documenting my own shit. I am the best because I said so. That's a hard thing for people to accept when you're that type of person. It's hard for a person to look at you and know that everything that you demand for yourself, you have the ability to get that. Ooh, they hate that. They want to be like, oh, you're so crazy. He's like, no, dummy. No dumb broker in New York. I'm not crazy, dummy. You're crazy. You just had a baby with a girl that you literally showed me kids, mixed children. You literally showed, you know who you are. You showed me mixed children and told me that this girl that you're with is pretty much just for now, and we have an understanding. Okay, I understand that you have an understanding, but does she understand? Does she understand that she's just the first woman to bear children for you, and that you have a plan to go and now have another set of kids later when you're really successful? And I don't care if she knows it, because all I'm telling you is your personal life doesn't matter to me. What matters is that you help me build my finances because I came here to your brokerage to work. I'm not here to build your business. So you giving me a position of COO, why would I need COO at your small brokerage in Brooklyn when I could be the COO at JP Morgan or at Wells Fargo? Dead serious. I have the transformation experience and the technology experience. I just have a bad attitude. But I could literally be the COO at about any fucking company on this block. I'm Millie Rock on any block. So why would I be a COO at your little brokerage with 5 people in it? No, show me how to make a dollar. Show me how to sell a house. That's why I came here. And as a matter of fact, I know how to sell a house. All I need you to do is when I get the house to sell, to market that shit, because that's your job, broker. That's your job. That's your responsibilidad. And you see how I am? And people can't handle that. I don't have room for error. I don't have time for error. Error is costly, it's timely. The only error I have time for is error with a man. That's the only trial and error I have time for right now. And when it comes to my career and my money and my bag, I don't have time. If I came to you to be led, you better fucking lead me. If you don't fucking lead me, I will shit all over your business. So as far as these real estate companies that I mean, like, I guess he opened up a business. Oh, wow, you opened up a bit. Sweetheart, I've had my tax ID since I was 18 years old. 17, actually. I think, or 18? I know, 18 and going on 19. J. Wainwright Incorporated. Had that for a long time. That's the one that you pay me on. That's the same tax ID that you've been paying me off, except I never got paid with you because you couldn't even show me how to sell a house. That's unacceptable for me to be coming to your brokerage and putting that kind of money out for you to not even be able to really bring me to a deal and really help me. And you're gonna say it's my fault. You're gonna say that I'm the one who, no, I'm very good. I'm very good on the phone. I'm very good on email. I'm very good in person. That's why I keep getting these listings. How many listings do I have to bring to you? You don't have a network. You're not good enough for me. I just came out here and met about three brokers from New York who were smart enough to leave like last year or the year before that because they realized they couldn't get nothing done in New York. Don't you know that you're struggling and it's never going to get better? You moved to Jersey, so what? That's the same thing. No difference. Yeah, you could sell a couple little houses there. But if you want to be stuck in the Northeast trying to prove something, you're going to be there for a long time. You're going to be there trying to prove something as long as it takes for us to come down here, turn up in Florida for a couple years, and go back. You'll be in the same position as everybody. And you wasted time. That's a waste of time to me. That's not focus. What that is just personal strategy. He gains because the girl's having his baby, he's building a little house, and he gains a little bit. But your business hasn't gained because you had a lot of people that were very brilliant come in and out of it. And I have focus. I came and gave it a lot of focus. It's not my fault. You can't tell me to come to your office every day and then be upset when I speak in the office. So what you're saying is have my beautiful black face there so that when everybody walks by, they can see my beautiful black face in the black neighborhood and come into your office where you're going to start to try to help them with a deal so you can make money and capitalize on the fact that you're sitting as a Jewish group in a black neighborhood expecting black people to sell their houses and you are going to arbitrage and make money off that deal, but you want my black face to bring those clients in, but you can't help my black deal go through. Kiss my black ass. I'm black and beautiful and powerful. So what I'm saying is focus is key and don't you ever subjugate yourself to anybody. You stay focused. You put your shit, your ducks in a row. You do what you say you're gonna do all the time. When I said I was gonna come to their office, I came. When I said I was gonna get a listing, I did. Shit, I got a listing on my birthday. I can't. I was gonna quit, and I got a listing on my birthday. But I brought four listings through there. Two of them posted. Two of them were well. The first one shaky. The second one posted. The third one, y'all couldn't even get me to secure that listing because y'all were playing games with somebody's house sign. And the fourth one, oh God, you didn't have the network to help me to market it. And that's what I realized. I aligned myself with the wrong people in Brooklyn during COVID. I wanted to go for the low hanging fruit, the closest brokerage, and I should have probably gone to Scope Realty instead of going to Redefined. I probably should have because I wasted a whole year of people that really weren't in a position to help me grow. I wasted a whole year of trusting my economic status and growth, entrusting my economic status and growth into people that have never even made more than me in once in their life. Young boy said he was doing construction for 25 an hour. I haven't made 25 an hour since I was under 25. Seriously, my first job. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. At 20, my very first job, I was making 35 right out of school. I wasn't even out of school yet. They threw a graduation party for me. 35 and 35,000. What does that come to in an hour? When we back out the hourly, is that like 40 an hour? But let me say, let's see what that comes out to hourly. Because I haven't even done the hourly in a hot minute. It might be in the 20s, like 29 or something, but I know it's more than 25 probably. God, what? I don't care about this. Okay, so we go 35, 350, 35 divided by 24 paychecks because we were getting semi monthly, so twice a month, 12 months, 24 paycheck. Each paycheck That's like 14 something, $1,458 and some change. Now you divide that by the hours, that's 80 hours in the period. Okay, fine. It's 18 an hour. All right, fine. But the 18 an hour back in 2008 or 2007 when I got the job, back in 2007 or 2008, that 18 an hour was equivalent to, if not more than 35 an hour now, because the devaluation of the dollar has made it so that $25 an hour is actually a very, very low price. All right. So what you're saying is 25 times 80, that's 2,000 times the 24 paychecks, that's 48,000. So $48,000 today is nothing. That ain't nobody's nothing. So at the end of the day, you go out there for $48,000 a day, and then you're gonna sit here and try to think that you're gonna a year, if you're lucky, and you're gonna sit here and try to think you're gonna show me how to sell a house, show me how to close a deal. Oh no, you're learning. So what you're saying is, let me learn, and then I'll maybe share, just a little bit of my knowledge with you. So you can maybe close a deal. But guess what? Your deal won't close without me being in it. And if I have to be in it, I now have to have 50%. Stop it, you man. Stop it. Stop trying to take advantage. And that's the real truth. Um, that's the real true story. Names and everything. I called names, I called companies, and I called races. And I called religious affiliations, and I don't give a damn because it's not about racism. It's not about uh, um, prejudice. It's about stop pretending that you have more knowledge than the person who actually has knowledge. Your knowledge is limited, and it cannot. I have not seen many people's deals close around you. I've seen some people close their own deals without your help. But every time you get involved, it literally is a shit. So when I say to my brother, focus, I mean stay focused and vigilant and observe. Observe everybody around you. Observe the people around you who are sitting here talking about they're gonna make you rich. They're gonna make you wealthy. They're gonna make you into a star. They're gonna make you into something. They're not gonna make you into nothing because they couldn't even make themselves. I've been believing that since a child. If I see a nigga ever try to tell me how to get $1 million, I want to see you bank account. I want to see your bank account. I realized $1 million wasn't shit when I was in my early 20s getting my first real estate license when the credit crash happened in 2009. When I was out at, I think I was only 21 or something like that, 20 years old or something. Or 20, I think it was 2009, like 22 or 23 when that shit happened. And basically, when it happened, it showed me it showed me that if I need another source of income, I have to be vigilant in getting that source of income, and I have to entrust my knowledge base and people that know what they're doing. Because even the men running this are incompetent in helping me lock my wealth down. So what I'm saying is, they like to lead us black women because they know we have loyalty. They know that we are loyal. They know that we'll work for them. They know that we'll open the door. They know that we'll answer the phone. They know that we'll do the spreadsheet. They know that we'll have the meeting. But then they'll give us problems about bonuses, give us problems about raises, give us problems about pay, give us problems about vacation. And what I'm saying is read the 4-hour work week because once you learn how to move, you don't never have to ask nobody nothing. I'm a consultant now, meaning when I go on vacation, when I go to Sierra Leone, I'm just going. Sorry, you gotta take the week. There's no asking you. You ask me now. You ask me if I have the capacity to take on another project on this 80, whatever you're paying me, or 90, whatever you're paying me. You ask me, and I'll tell you, actually, I don't. And if you want me to take on another project, we're going to have to work on a different pay scale. That's all I can do right now. It's quite robust, my project, so I'm not really able. And that's real deal. That's real deal. Anyway, I love you guys. I have to go. I have to get focused off a meeting in about 9 minutes. And what I would like to do is have some water and maybe switch gears a little bit and just get ready for that meeting because I like to be focused for those meetings. That's what I do every day. They don't even know. I do my spreadsheet at night while I watch TV. Shit is quick. They would say I'm a skilled worker. I wouldn't call myself a worker. I would say to my friend, he works. He's a skilled worker. That's a man that frames. That's a man that does sheetrock. That's a man that does all kinds of stuff in the house. That's a skilled worker. I am a capitalist with a capitalist mindset and a capitalist job. My job deals with capital, not human capital, technology capital, which is even better because human capital is out. There's no more. What the HR girls? They better be scared. We still laugh at the HR girls, but they better be fucking scared. The receptionist will have a job before the HR girl. Because HR girl, we don't need you. We have applicant. We have the tracking system, the applicant tracking system, and where basically it has keywords. It has keywords. Put your resume in. And those keywords don't come up in your resume in the search that you're not getting pulled. So HR thousands of girls who've just been having the job of talking on the phone and interviewing, pre-screening people. That's all their job has ever been. It's not skilled. That's not skilled work. That's slave. Those girls better be scared right now. Because when these jobs reemerge, there won't be a place for them. But the thing about the HR girls, most of them are smart. Most of them are smart Beckys, and they have husbands who are partners and directors. So most of them are going to be good. Black women, will you be good? Will you be good? Make sure that whatever job you have is in a field that's going to the next level. Make sure that this is a field that's growing, not a field that's dying, because you don't have protection. If your job goes, you're going to be on welfare, and you don't need that. Okay, focus is key. Go out there and figure out what and who you need to be able to be a snob like Jackie. Figure out who you need to be in order to be entitled, like Miss Chiquita Wainwright. You see, I used to hate my name, but let me tell you how my name rings a bell now. You know why it rings a bell now? Because you can't deny my success. So here we go. Miss Jaquita. Miss Jaquita. And I snap my fingers and I wave my head just like this and so fucking white. You know why? Because I'm the best. And that's the mindset that you have to have. If you don't have that mindset, you'll go nowhere. You'll just be behind some Brad so he can grow his multi-million-dollar company. And if he does deal with a black girl, it'll be a girl at a strip club. He'll throw about $500 on her, and that'll be that. And then he'll marry his white queen, and you'll still be at his firm helping grow his business so he can give her everything that she deserves while you are wasting your beauty and your time. So I don't waste my beauty and time. It's 2 o'clock, almost 2 o'clock. My appointment to fix my nails are at 3 o'clock. I have a meeting from 2 to 2:30. Then I hop in a cab, go get my nails done, come back, do a little bit of work, maybe because I don't have any meetings late night for the apartment. So maybe I'll come back and give you a couple hours of my time if I feel like it. Because what I do is I work all day. Like I'm a person that if I have energy, I'll turn on the laptop at 3 o'clock in the night and give the job 2 or 3 hours. So do I feel bad about cutting out in the middle of the day, getting my nails done? No, I don't. Why do I work less when I'm more intelligent than a lot of these people? Can't stop the black brain. Love you guys. Stay focused.